Your partner deeply misses the way you stood by their side through all of life's challenges. In a world that often feels uncertain and overwhelming, your presence gave them a sense of grounding and comfort. You weren't just there during the good times, you were the one who stood firm beside them when things got tough. That loyalty, your unwavering support, became a beacon of strength for them. It wasn't just about words, it was the way you showed up, again and again, proving that love doesn't run when things get difficult. Because of you, they've learned what true partnership really looks like. Your love has been more than just a feeling, it's been a source of healing. It helped them open their eyes to a different way of seeing the world. You inspired them to look beyond their fears, their wounds, and even their own limitations. The way you see beauty in struggle and maintain hope even in the darkest moments helped them find clarity in the chaos. You showed them what it means to love with depth, with patience, and with understanding. Now, more than ever, they are realizing just how deeply your presence impacted their growth. They miss the conversations you shared, the honest, thoughtful, and often profound exchanges that linger long after the words were spoken. They remember the things you taught them, not just with your voice but through your actions and your spirit. You always had a way of making them feel heard, valued, and seen. Your compassion was never forced, it came naturally. You were nurturing, always knowing how to comfort or guide them when they needed it most. That emotional safety is something they find hard to replicate anywhere else. If you've been apart, they're beginning to understand the weight of that distance. As the days pass, the absence of your presence has become louder. They now see that true love doesn't fade with time or space, it grows. They are beginning to believe that absence really does make the heart grow fonder, especially when it's real. And with that realization comes clarity. They don't want to live in the shadows of missed opportunities or unspoken truths anymore. If there's been any confusion or anything that came between you, they want to face it head on. They're recognizing what truly matters, and that's you. They see now how unique and special your connection is, something rare and not to be taken lightly. They're realizing that letting go of this bond would be a mistake. They long for the little things, the way you smiled at them in quiet moments, the feeling of being understood without having to say a word, the comfort of knowing someone genuinely cared. The memories you shared aren't just beautiful, they're unforgettable. Even when surrounded by others, it's you who lingers in their heart. Out of all the people in their life, you still stand out as the one they truly want. They miss your influence, how you brought out the best in them and made them want to be a better version of themselves. They think you're incredibly attractive, not just physically but in your entire being. There's a depth to you, a mystery that keeps them intrigued. You don't give everything away, and that air of secrecy only draws them in more. You seem to carry stories in your silence, and wisdom in your words. It fascinates them, and they find themselves craving more of that mystery, more of you. But what they love most about you goes even deeper. You have a rare ability to uplift others, to offer kindness without judgment. You give so freely of yourself, not for recognition but because that's just who you are. You treat everyone with respect, whether rich or poor, powerful or humble. You don't let superficial things cloud your heart. Your humility is genuine, and your sense of justice and fairness is unwavering. Your values show in everything you do, and your partner sees that. It's a big part of why they respect and love you so much. Your friendships are deep, lasting, and full of mutual respect. People gravitate toward you because they feel safe around you. You're not easily swayed by trends or the opinions of others, you have your own sense of self, and you carry it with grace. You're confident without being arrogant, humble without diminishing your worth. You know how to stand up for yourself, and your bravery inspires those around you. You don't back down when it matters. That strength, that courage, is something your partner admires more than you may know. To them, you seem like an old soul, wise beyond your years, grounded in something real. Since they met you, they've matured. You challenged them to grow, to think deeper, to feel more. You didn't just change their days, you changed their direction. They feel stronger now because of the ways you believed in them, even when they struggled to believe in themselves. Your presence left an imprint on their heart and spirit, and no matter how much time passes, that imprint only becomes clearer. In their quietest moments, they long for you. Not just for your touch or your words, but for the light you bring into their life. You showed them a kind of love that feels both rare and sacred, and now they know they don't want to lose that. You are the person they wish they could be near, the person who feels like home. Hello, my love. How have you been feeling lately? I've been thinking about you a lot and just wanted to reach out and tell you how much I care. I really hope you're doing well, both emotionally and physically. You've been on my mind so much, and I truly wish that each day brings you joy, peace, and comfort. You always manage to bring a smile to my face, even on the days when I feel a little lost. Just thinking about you warms my heart and reminds me how lucky I am to have you in my life. Thank you, truly, for always praying for my happiness and well-being. Your prayers mean more to me than I could ever express. They don't just bring comfort, they bring strength. There have been times recently when I felt overwhelmed, and somehow, I sensed your love and prayers wrapping around me like a blanket. It's as if your positive energy has been guiding me through the storm. I felt so much light and hope because of you. You have no idea how deeply that has touched me. I am endlessly grateful to have someone in my life who cares for me with such genuine love and sincerity. Even though we may be apart physically, I can feel your presence with me every day. It's in the way I smile suddenly thinking of something you said, or in the quiet moments when I feel your love surrounding me like a whisper on the wind. You're the one person I trust completely, someone who I know will always be there, no matter the distance or circumstance. I never have to question whether you'll support me. I know in my heart that your love is unwavering. I'll admit, in the beginning, I had some doubts. Everything felt new, uncertain, and unfamiliar. I wasn't sure how to navigate my feelings, and I questioned whether this love could be real. But over time, your actions and consistency have spoken volumes. I now feel your love in the deepest parts of my heart. It's undeniable and incredibly reassuring. You've shown me what true love looks like, patient, kind, selfless, and unwavering. Your dedication has helped break down walls I didn't even realize I had built around myself. Your love has been a light during some of my darkest days. When I've struggled, you've been there, sometimes in silence, sometimes with gentle words, but always present in your own beautiful way. Knowing that you're hurting when I hurt shows me just how deeply you care. That kind of emotional bond is rare and precious. It motivates me to heal, to smile again, and to believe that things will get better. Your empathy has been one of the most healing parts of my journey. You've carried me through so much more than you even know. Thank you for constantly worrying about me and thinking about how I'm doing. That level of care is something I never take for granted. In today's world, it's rare to find people who are genuinely concerned about others. But you, my love, have the kindest heart. You care in such an honest, selfless way, and I feel incredibly fortunate to be loved by someone as special as you. I want you to know that I care just as deeply about your happiness as you care about mine. I want to see you smile every day, no matter what life throws at you. You deserve to be happy, truly, deeply happy, and I'll always support whatever brings you joy. Your laughter is like music to my soul. It's contagious, uplifting, and has the power to light up an entire room. And every time you smile, my heart feels like it's smiling too. That's the magic you bring into my world. Please don't worry too much about me. I'm doing much better now. I'm starting to feel like myself again, slowly but surely. And a big part of that is because of you. Your love has reminded me of who I am and helped me find strength I didn't know I had. But now, I want you to focus on you for a little while. Treat yourself today. Seriously, go get something delicious to eat, maybe your favorite meal or dessert. Or go on a little shopping trip just for yourself. Buy that thing you've been eyeing or try something new that makes you feel excited. Pamper yourself in any way you can, because you deserve it. You give so much to others, especially to me, and you deserve to give that same kindness and care to yourself. Spend some quality time with yourself doing the things you love. Whether that's reading a book, listening to music, taking a walk, or simply relaxing in silence, do what makes your heart happy. You'll be amazed at how refreshing and empowering it feels. Please remember that your happiness matters just as much as anyone else's, if not more. You deserve the absolute best of everything in life: love, peace, joy, success, and every beautiful moment in between. I'll always be here cheering you on, loving you deeply, and hoping that your days are filled with light. You've given me so much, and I want to return that love tenfold. Sending you the biggest, warmest hugs and the sweetest kisses. I love you so, so much, more than words can ever fully capture.